What is up? My name is Ian, and I hope people take their mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance. In this video, I just want to share with you the power of being your true self and the power of letting go of who you think you are so you can be who you really are. So I feel like a lot of us are actually just living an egotic life. We're living and identifying ourselves with this avatar, this physical representation of who we are inside. And I just want to, try to share with you that you are not just the person that you think you are. You are also the experiences, the environment, the people, the situations that you get in. Those are you. Those are a representation of your life and your body, just not harnessed within skin and bones. Now, what do I mean about my true self? What do I mean about, what am I trying to say when I say higher self? Well, each and every single one of us have a higher self. We have a higher identity. We have a higher purpose. And the way that I'm receiving it is that, each of us have a solid frequency at which we are emitting. It is, encoded in our DNA. We are, yes, we are this higher self, but that dissonance between us knowing and us being, can vary. And we can't really run away from being ourselves. We can't really run away from our higher self. I mean, we always are, in a sense, connected to it, but how strong is that connection? That's a great question to ask. So what this higher self is just the best possible version of who you are in this time. And the goal, I believe, is to transcend to that higher self, that higher energy, that higher embodiment of what your true essence is. We all have the essence. We all have our essence of our soul through our DNA, and like I said, you can't change that. I truly believe that the greatest gift that's ever been given to you is your personality, and it is your soul identity. And knowing that there's no other person like you, there's not a single wink of chance that there's anybody that lived the exact life that you're living. And that's truly an honor. That's truly, empowering. It's amazing that isn't true for anybody else, but it's only true for us. But I think to take it a step farther is, we as individuals, we get caught up in the names, we get caught up in the categories, we get caught up in, just identifying ourselves to this physical reality. And to, find who we really are, we realize that it's not even a physical matter. It's more of a spiritual matter. It's more of a deeper, essence that we bring. And that essence is really molded, it's really crafted inside your soul, inside your life, inside your mind, inside your efflorescence. And think of it like a stewing pot. Like your body is stewing, and it's creating, and it's molding this essence. It's molding this higher self. It's this being that you are. But it's a fact that if you don't take the right ingredients, if you don't take the right input, if you don't take the right influence, that embodiment, that essence, might get skewed. It might not find its true path to the higher self. So what I can encourage you and what I can try to, push upon you is that in order for you to get on track with your higher self, it takes a level of you knowing when and when not to take in input. I think input is probably the greatest demeanor on whether or not we actually progress in life or we actually digress and we actually begin to slow down and lose ourselves. So what input am I talking about? I'm talking about, books. I'm talking about listening to audios that are inspiring, that are uplifting, that are encouraging. I'm talking about getting around right people that influence you, positive people that push you, that encourage you, that love you. I'm talking about meditation. I'm talking about visualization. I'm talking about working out, doing yoga, running. The list will literally go on for days because you can always get deeper inside any of those categories. But vice versa, you can also go down negative paths of discouragement. You can go down, getting around drugs and alcohol. You can get around bad peers and association, people that are negative, bringing you down, that don't want to see you grow, because when you grow, you make them uncomfortable, and therefore they feel like they need to grow, but they don't want to do that, so they tear you down. It's getting around people who are energy vampires that don't know how to rely on their circumstances and themselves in those. We're thinking about negative, work environments. We're talking about just deep, dark ideas and realities that do exist, but quite frankly, I don't want to go there because I know where I've been there. I know where the grass is greener, and I'm always going to go with the positive side, the uplifting side, the more encouraging side, because that influence that I take, that input that I am, letting in, is actually changing. It's manifesting. It's really starting to mold who my true spirit is. And I want that true spirit to be very authentic. I want it to be very genuine. I want it to be very charismatic. And I want to make other people feel amazing. I want to help them guide and find their true selves and find their true identity and find their life mission. And that can only happen when you are on the positive, encouraging, seeking side. You're trying to seek what is deep, what is true, and what you're here to do. And that alchemical process is different for everybody, but it's so important that we set that intention. We set an intention to find our deeper selves, to find who we really are, and to, seek your higher self, because it's there. You're already it. But it's a matter of you taking the right input and actually letting go of all the negative and all, the just disgusting, negative, terrible, mindsets that you can have, the belief systems that are tearing you down. And through positive input and through that alchemical, transformation, that you actually let go of that negativity. You let go of belief systems that are not helping you, prosper, and actually starting to become more authentic, more true with your true self, so you can actually begin to prosper and actually begin to be as authentic as you may be, because you already are. It's just a matter of you taking that intention a step farther, taking something that, yes, it's real, but it starts with your thoughts. Think and Grow Rich. It starts with an idea. It starts with a desire. So if you desire to find your higher self, if you desire to seek truth, if you desire to be the person you were here to become, it's just a matter of you letting the desire and intention go. Let it move into your life. Let it move into your heart space. Let it move and let it, transmit and transform a once piece of lead, now piece of gold. So love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Namaste.